This video will be unlike any other PG entrance related strategy, plan or timeline related video you would have ever seen on YouTube. Till now you were told that because you are from a peripheral medical college or a private medical college, or you had setbacks or failures previously in your life, your brain is weak and you cannot retain longer. My dear friends, this is a big myth. The problem is not your brain or memory. The problem is the study methods which you are using, which are wrong. More than 100 years ago, a popular German scientist had already proved that if there is new information given to a human, 90% of it is lost in a matter of just 1 week. So this particular video is meant for all those students who are preparing for NEET PG. Maybe this year, in a matter of 3 months, they had just given INICET, could not perform well, and had maybe read earlier several months before INICET, could not perform well, could not apply what they had read, want to reset, revise, retain and get a great rank of top 5k in a matter of 3 months. Or maybe those who would be planning to give NEET PG next year or any other PG entrance, this video will be valid for you as well. Now, you already know about me. I am Dr. Aman Tilak. I have completed my MBBS and MD both from AIIMS New Delhi and currently pursue my DM in therapeutic nuclear medicine in AIIMS New Delhi itself. Now, the biggest problem with your PG entrance preparation is that you feel that your MBBS exam preparation has to be similar to that of your PG entrance preparation. Please understand that all the MBBS exams you would have given. So, for example, I have given my MBBS exams. None of them I slept the night. None of them. Other thing is that when you give an MBBS exam, that is for a particular subject, be it biochemistry, be it anatomy. So whatever you read the previous day, you'll have some temporary memory of it, which you will be able to apply in the exam and you will be able to get some marks out of it. However, in your PG entrance, all 19 subjects you have to apply in that particular exam, and maybe one subject would have been something you would have read 3 or 4 weeks earlier and you could not have revised it. But now the challenge is that you have to apply it in that exam. So the strategy and plan and the work methods will be different. Now, how do you go about reading any subject, any topic for that matter of fact in your PG entrance preparation? First is that you preview that topic, skim through the headings, skim through the flowcharts, diagrams, just skim through it so that you have an idea that what you are going to do in the next 45 minutes. Now you read it. Well, you go through each heading, try to read it as well as possible, but try to highlight it from the second reading onwards or use a different color of highlighter in the first reading so that, because this is the first time you are reading it. Now, after 45 minutes, give a 15-minute slot in which you have to actively recall it. Now, how do you actively recall it? You can take the help of AI, in which you can take the photos of the notes you just read and ask AI to ask you questions on that. That is how you actively recall it. Or you may teach it to a friend of yours, or you may teach it to yourself. And that is how you actively recall and you retain it for a longer period of time. Now, the second thing of the ARQ technique, which I am telling, ARQ, active recall, repeated revisions and question practice. Now, the second portion is repeated revisions. Every evening, 30 minutes, you skim through whatever you read in the morning, afternoon and early that evening so that you retain it for a longer period of time. This has to be a very rapid revision. You don't have to go through each and every topic. Just skim through everything. And every 7th day, which I always say, make it a re-revision day. Revise whatever you have read in the first 6 days. Apart from this, third and the most important pillar of this study method is question practice. Now you have to apply a testing first approach. Whatever you read, you will be able to apply in the actual exam. Only if you have done question practice, only then you will be able to consolidate it, and whatever you have read will become your exam memory. Please understand this. Now, question practice has 2 parts. One is GTs, second is question bank. You have to start giving GTs once you have been through 5 or 6 subjects. You don't have to wait for entire subject ka preparation. No, 5-6 subjects you are done with it. Please start giving GTs. After that, you have to analyze the GTs. Which questions were wrong? Were you confused? Was that a conceptual mistake? Was it a silly mistake? Why did you skip a particular question? Was it that you had forgotten what you had read earlier, or was it an unread topic? And accordingly, you have to plan. Second thing is question bank. Whenever you do a topic, 45 minutes, then 15 minutes active recall. It is important, 2-3 hours you complete a particular topic. It is important and imperative that you do question practice so that consolidates the topic and it helps you retain it for much longer because you are applying your knowledge. Many of you don't do this. Other thing is that you have to do this in a timed manner. You can't read a topic in 3 hours and give 5 hours to a question bank. If you give 3 hours to a topic, you have to get done with the question bank along with its analysis in a matter of 1.5 hours, not more than that. Apart from this, whenever you analyze the mistakes you made in the question bank or the questions you didn't know, please keep jotting them down in your mistakes notebook so that you're able to revise that just before the exam and you don't make the same mistakes in your actual exam. Now, what you don't have to do, I told, paralysis by analysis. That is, you don't have to go into too much detail into the explanation of any question. Second important thing is, you don't have to do random questions. Today, most of the question banks, they have random questions with uneven explanation length. Some of the explanation lengths will be very small, some will be very big, and you'll end up wasting your time in those questions which will be irrelevant. There were students who had bookmarked 6,000 or 7,000 questions before the NEET PG examination last year, were unable to revise them because it is impossible to revise them in a matter of 1 week. And that is why whatever timeline you are following, whatever schedule you may be following, this is my Telegram channel, PG Prep with Dr. Aman Tilak. Many of the students are following this particular timetable. So let's suppose I'm just giving you an example. You might have any other timetable, perfectly fine. So anatomy, for a particular day, you have general histology, embryology. Another day you have head and neck and neuroanatomy. Whenever you read a particular topic, let's suppose embryology or histology or neuroanatomy, you consolidate it by doing a topic-wise question practice in a timed manner. So what we have created is PG Prep Essential High Yield Question Bank and Test Series. This was my dream project. What we did was we had analyzed around 60,000 questions, all 10 years NEET PG, INICET, FMG questions, and all important question banks. And we found out areas, we found out topics which were being repeatedly asking, and we created this high yield question bank. And the good thing is that every subject has just 200 or 300 questions in a topic wise manner put in a testing format, so that there is a timer running before you, so you have an aim to complete a particular test. So let's suppose you read neuroanatomy in a matter of 4 or 5 hours. After that, you just give these 3 tests of 15 questions each, maybe in a matter of 40-45 minutes, review them in a matter of another 30-40 minutes, and you're done with it. Note down the areas you have to revisit in the topics you were weak, and you revisit in a matter of 30 minutes. So 6 hours you read neuroanatomy, you are able to consolidate it with question practice in a time manner in a matter of 2 hours. Now go to the next topic. And similar manner, what we have done is how will you be able to do this? So each explanation we have kept it crisp, bold, and we have the consistent explanation length throughout the 19 subjects. We have image-based questions, multiple statement-based questions, we have high-order thinking-based question, we have common sense-based question, you name it, and we have it in the right proportion. And we have no crap, simple interface. You can appear the test in an unlimited manner. You can bookmark and save those questions you want to revisit later. You can jot the incorrect questions in your mistake notebook, which I recommend you all, and you can practice it like the real exam without any distraction. There are numerous students who have been following this and doing rigorous question practice with the PG Prep Essential High Yield Question Bank and Test Series. The benefit they tell is that it is an unbiased question bank. So you, if you are preparing for any platform, be it Marrow, Prep Ladder, DBMCI, or DAMS, or eGurukul, or any platform you are preparing it, the question bank of that particular platform will have questions what that faculty would have told you. This will be an unbiased question bank which will help you gauge your preparation in a completely unbiased manner, and this was the most highlighted review which we received. Now, what you do is question practice. How do you do it? With high yield question bank, with PG Prep Essential Question Bank. Along with this, what I say is 1 GT a month keeps the FOMO away. So we are conducting these unbiased GTs in the same PG Prep Essential Question Bank and Test Series. So the next GT is on 7 June, then 5th July, and 2nd August. Till NEET PG 2026, you have these 3 GTs. If you are planning to enroll in a longer subscription of maybe 1 year or 2 year, you will have every month. On the first Sunday, we are keeping a 1 GT, which also has relevant explanation lengths of all the questions. You don't have to worry about it. By the way, for the iOS users, you can download the My Institute app, and when it will ask the app code, put the app code as XCDS5S to enter the app. Now, this is how you can do your question practice along with the GTs. If you are willing to practice GTs in any other platform, that is also perfectly fine. I don't mind. Until and unless you are giving 1 GT every month, that is perfectly fine from whatever platform. For our question practice, I would highly recommend High Yield Question Bank by PG Prep Essential, which we have built. And thus, your preparation timeline looks like this. 1.5 months for all those who are preparing for NEET PG 2026. If you have 3 months remaining, this is the preparation timeline which should look like. 1.5 months give to revision 1 of all the 19 subjects, along with consolidating every topic with the questions of High Yield Question Bank of PG Prep Essential app. Then what you do is give next 15 days, in which what will you do is that you will re-review the incorrect questions of the question bank along with 5 years previous year questions and previous year topics. You have to make them very strong. After this, the revision number 2 will be of 20 days around, in which you will again be going through all the 19 subjects. And last 1 week, you will be giving to the volatile topics ka revision. That is all. PG Prep Essential Question Bank, we have recently launched a 4-month subscription till NEET PG 2026 at the rate of just ₹999. If you want to enroll in a 1-year subscription, which I recommend if you're aiming for the next year NEET PG examination, it is just ₹199. If you're enrolling for a 2-year subscription, that is for just ₹299. This cost is like 1/5 or 1/10 of a normal question bank or any other question bank you will be enrolling in, and you will not find irrelevant, useless questions in this question bank, which I can guarantee you guys. Now, what do you have to do in the final week strategy before your NEET PG examination? This is something you have to decide right now. Volatile topics, your mistake diaries, bookmark questions, anything what you feel that you are going to forget it, please mark it right now. You have to revise it in the last week. My final advice to you will be something which is non-negotiable is your topic window. What I say is that you divide your week instead of 7 days, you make a 8-day week. 6 days you give it to reading whatever you want to read according to your timeline, or maybe my timeline according to the timeline I have published on my Telegram channel, PG Prep with Dr. Amantila. 7th day, you re-revise whatever you read in the first 6 days. And 8th day is an unstructured day you keep for things you could not read in the first 6 days. Mind it, the topics will have to be a watertight compartment. So let's suppose you aim to complete anatomy in a matter of 3 days. 4th day, if you are unable to do the complete anatomy, maybe 20 or 30% subject is remaining, you begin with a new subject, you leave the remaining anatomy on the 8th day, which is for unstructured day. That is my very final advice to you. The second advice, that you have to understand that consistency isn't just that you are studying daily for 14 hours or 12 hours. Consistency is dedicating even 2 to 3 hours on days which you feel completely demotivated. There will be days you don't skip studies on that day. You started late, you woke up at 11 a.m, you wasted the afternoon, you watched some Netflix TV series, there was some important issue in your family, anything. Give 2 hours, give 3 hours, don't waste the entire day. These 2, 3 hours, even on days you were completely demotivated, will add on and will give you an edge over all those students who wasted this time. This is my final advice to all of you. I hope that in this video, you are not just able to understand how to prepare. I was able to give you a timeline. Yeah, that you already had maybe. I was able to tell when to revise, what to revise, how to revise, what is the appropriate study method, and now you have a reason to why you were able to forget things earlier, and now how will you conquer over your mistakes, whatever mistakes you had in your study methods earlier, and you will get a great rank in NEET PG maybe this year, next year, or whenever you are watching this video and whichever PG entrance exam you are preparing for. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this helped.